Why are you out here today?
I am out here because this war has gone on too long. I'm beyond upset. I looked up on the web and found that we have spent $13.9 billion in Michigan so far. Something like 9 million people could be having health care. $2 trillion debt that we will never, ever, ever get paid off. And let me just toss in the bit about George Bush and the torture, that he's like willing to admit that he approved it. We just have to stop the war. We have to figure out how to stop the war. We have to move to the higher ground and stay there.
What response have you been getting today from people?
People seem to look grim. Very grim. They just look at us and turn away. We're getting a few, thank you for being here, but it seems like kind of a downcast group to me. We're tired of it, all of us.
No one has ever fought a war on a credit card. Thank you.
Why are you out here today?
Well, because I feel it's the least they can do, and it is the least they can do. If I were braver, I would probably go and stand in front of the White House and fast, the way so many people have done. But frankly, I don't know what it will take to get people to stop putting money into this war. It's just absurd. Our children and grandchildren will pay forever. And it's one of the nastiest episodes in our history. That's about all I have to say.
Would you care to comment on why you're out here tonight?
I'd like to defund the war and have our tax money go for anything but war. And you can't seem to get the Congress to defund it, so we have to appeal to the taxpayers. And that's why I'm here.
We're hoping we don't have to use instant. We're determined.
So what's been the reaction from the crowd so far today?
Subdued. They're starting to honk and give positive signs. Some people say vile things, but I just decided it's only 1 out of 100. That's really only 1 out of 100 seem even fewer. Or 1 out of 100 are really nasty. But they've been more positive, mostly positive, if they say anything. They also have little letters in their hands for some reason.
With George Bush's name on them.
Right.
And why are you out here today?
Oh, I'm not sure. I think that I'm giving a message to people that there's a better use for their money than occupying Iraq and Afghanistan and Uzbekistan and the rest of the Middle East. And I hope it's getting through to 1 or 2 people.
It says here on your sign, how would you spend it? Well, how would you spend $720 million?
We need more housing and more schools and more hospitals and better roads and universal health care. I think almost anything you can think of would be better than building bombs and aircraft carriers and researching biological warfare. Almost anything you can think of would be a better use of the money.
I just heard on the news that Bush sent $200 million to Africa for food relief because people are starving. They're starving because the price of food has gone up. Well, with all the biofuel. 200 million, and it made headlines. $720 million, that's just one day. He said 200 million, he got huge headlines for that. So, that'll give you an idea how you could better spend the money.
My sign says it all. It breaks my heart that I'm paying for people to die over there for nothing. For oil, for Bush and his friends to be rich. It just really gets me down.
Well, how would you spend $720 million?
Well, there are so many things that in this country that need to be done, and not only that, but think about the future generations, how long it's going to take them to pay this $1 trillion off. $3 trillion is a lot of money. So it's going to affect their lifestyle too, and their ability to have good education and health and job training and all the things that we need. So to me, it just doesn't make any sense, and it makes me very sad whenever I see that another person has been killed in Iraq. And then of course there's all the Iraqis who are dying. Nobody even seems to care about that. It's just a very sad event. Very sad piece of American history.
Why are you out here today?
I'm out here because I'm outraged that 43% of my tax dollars goes to the military. And we don't have peace in the world, and I would like people to know about it.
What kind of reaction are you getting from the cars and the people?
Hi. You're doing really good. Thank you. The reaction is kind of mixed tonight, so I think this is a good reality check to be here. You know, at the Peace Vigil, we get almost 100% honks, and I think either people are really preoccupied because they've been working on their taxes all day, or you know, they haven't really pondered the message that we're saying to defund the war and refund human needs and needs for people in Iraq.
And why did you come out here today?
I came out here to make a statement that I think spending $720 million a day on a war is wrong. I think we need to stop spending our money to kill people and spend it for health care and schools and doing things that actually uplift people and promote good things rather than destruction.
I'm also, I'm very worried about the future. We have gone into tremendous debt with this war, and generations after this are going to be paying for the war, and I don't think that that's fully come home to the American public. And we see it in Michigan because there is no money, and the houses are being foreclosed. The students don't have textbooks, the roads are terrible, but I think in other parts of the country they haven't seen the impact of this, but I think it will be the future, and states will suffer just like Michigan. So I think it's just really important that we explain the economics of this military budget to the public and continue to try to do so.
Here we go, videotape.
Defund war!
No more war!
No more war!
Too many have died! No
Bush
more
needs a
torture.
stimulus package for his brain.
I want dinner.
It must be
No
better
more
way.
war, ever. Healthcare, not war. Taxes for peace.
Bushed!
Michigan has spent $13 million already. Billion, pardon me.
Education, not war.
Yeah, no kidding.
Peace.
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 Time.
Peace.